I hear my friends talk about their parents, and they talk about how they won't let them do this or they won't let them do that, and I kind of just smile now when they tell me that, because, and it isn't because I haven't been in their situation. I have. I've been in their shoes many a times, and I just smile because it's silly. It's really silly. I mean, to have a curfew at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, it really isn't that bad. And again, I argued with my parents about that kind of thing, but when you're older, and you realize that when you have your own place now, and you just you're paying your bills and doing certain things in life, those things are just silly things compared to the bigger picture, which is ultimately living on your own. But I hear my friends talk about their parents, how they're mean and they don't let them do certain things, and I just laugh. And they say their parents are mean, and everything, and I meet their parents, and then I'm like, your parents were mean? I didn't see anything. I thought they were awesome. I thought your parents were great. Now, I realize I don't live with them, and I don't know what goes behind closed doors, but, you know, the parents I have met, at least my friends' parents, have not been mean. They haven't been, like, bad people. There's an exception for one of my friends, but I just don't see that. I just don't see the mean-hearted parents that my friends describe. I just don't see it. And I don't know if it's because they're just really young and they don't understand the their the importance of just listening to your parents and just listening to what they want to tell you. And I don't know what it is, but my point to all of this is, any young person that's watching this, any young person under the age of probably 21 preferably, because I'm guessing by the time you turn 21, you have a pretty good idea of, where you're at, and you're in a good direction. So I'm going to say 21 and below. But my point is to this is just listen to your parents. Listen to them, take notes. And I know that seems hard when maybe you're 15 or 16 or 17, but if they tell you to stay home while party, or they tell you to be home at a certain time, or they don't want you to go do something, they don't want you to dress a certain way, it is for your own good. It really is. It's not because they're trying to be mean, they're trying to keep you away from being happy. That isn't what they're trying to do at all. It's the simple fact that they're trying to make you mature as a person. They're trying to help you be successful in life. And those baby steps, by respecting your parents and listening to what they have to say, goes a long way. It really does. I've met some great people, and their parents are great people, and I can see where they get their respect from. And I just don't want. I want people to know when they're young, so they don't make the same mistake I did, where I didn't have the greatest relationship with my dad up until this past year, and it's been great. And it sucks that I just really learned this now. I learned it all now when when I'm 23. Start young, because your parents are only around for so long, and you only have so much time to learn from them, because they're not going to be here forever. One day they're going to be gone. And I don't mean to sound negative or depressed about this, but they're not here forever. And one day they'll be gone, and you have to live with the choices that you make, the decisions that you make, and you have to deal with it. Because your parents are only here for so long, so take their advice when you're young. Listen to them when you're young. Don't make the same mistakes other people have. I'm sure other people, besides myself, have made mistakes. You know, we only have one dad. We only have one mom. No one can ever change that fact. If you have a bad relationship with your parents, fix it. Try to fix it. If they've, even if they're abusive or anything, try to mend that relationship as much as you can, because you're not gonna have a second parent. You only have two individuals in your life that raise you, typically. I mean, I was mostly raised by my mom, but, and you know, that's part of the reason why I have such a shitty relationship with my dad for so long. But I overcame that, and I have a great relationship with my dad now. And I'm trying really, really hard to keep it that way. But again, listen to your parents. Don't fight with them. Listen to them. Let them teach you. Let them love you. Let them protect you. Because in the end, when you turn 20, 21, 22, when you're ready to move out, and you did listen to them, you're going to be like, wow, what some great advice they gave me. And if you didn't listen to them, you're going to regret it. Because you're not going to realize what they were trying to do for you all along. It's just a life lesson. It's just a life lesson. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to set the facts straight here. Trying to be honest with you guys. Because if I don't, who will? I'm only 23. And I realize these things. So that's what I really wanted to say. Was listen to your parents. Even if it seems ridiculous, tedious, whatever it is. Listen to them. Because in the end, you will feel so good about yourself. Don't make the same mistake I did. So, with that said, guys, I'm going to get going. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.